like on the side, maybe they're walking through the corridors, that he now basically has a suspicion or lingering distrust that is forming about the two holy warrior colleagues.
After what happened with Levatar.
So that was what I went off of. There was a in-game effect that really... I failed a saving throw at one point, I'll just put it that way. But as far as you're concerned, Veradell just shares that particular concern. And Jay, I don't know how you feel about it. I would like to think that maybe still keeping the eye on the prize is enough for sticking around, as opposed to, like, I didn't strike me the way you described it to be a strong enough feeling to influence, immediately bolting.
No.
Okay.
And to be honest with you, I probably should have contacted you, but you probably went into it a little too deeply. I was just hoping you would just drop it.
I see. Gotcha. And
that would feed into his own paranoia that would pull off what we're trying to do here.
Great. I failed you. I'm sorry, Jay.
You did not fail me. I did not bring you in the loop. I didn't tell you what I was doing. I didn't tell you my intention. I should have gone over the idea and asked you if you were okay with it, what you thought. So, since it's blown, what do you think? Would that have been a cool thing to do, or is that something that you hate in games?
Oh, good question. I think it's a neat thing. I'm having to figure out, like, is my initial reaction just because it's an unfortunate thing in-game as opposed to something that I really find intolerable? I don't think it's the latter. It's more of those, I don't know, like anything that happens to a character in game that kind of sucks and makes things difficult is the reaction, right? So I'm really trying to think that. And I think it's more of that than, oh man, you're taking away my agency, Jay. I don't know that it, I don't think it's that category, so.
Okay, good. But yeah, it was my first experiment like that. I should have collaborated with you more closely. But I was just gonna let you drop a phrase like it's your everything, and let Kree chew on that for what it's worth. And if he gets paranoid, he gets paranoid. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
I gotcha.
But we're all here.
Hey guys.
What's this, episode 19? Rom'Myr Dying Earth?
Wow.
Starts off another morning with a cat sitting on my stuff. And this is an age before the swollen sun swallowed the trackless empire, and nothing but dust filled the sea. Rogues, bandits, sorcerers, and druids walked the jeweled paths of dying earth in search of lost treasure and glittering wealth. There's one such tale. Morning, gentlemen. It's nice to see you all.
Likewise.
All right, so you gentlemen had a chance to look at your, I guess, the tactical situation. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah. Sorry for the delay there. I thought it was cool because I was wondering, and I figured that would be step one. It was like, guys, what is the plan? What's in the room? Where are the exits?
Yeah, there's no windows out of that room. You can see the door in the northwest corner.
And will you remind me? I couldn't remember. Is the portcullis? That's how we're looking into the room, correct? And is it open or closed?
Yes, you walked down there and took a look and had successfully snuck down there and looked around the corner and read the room, took in the room.
But it's closed, right?
Yes, you can see the closed double doors from the hallway where you guys were listening, and you could hear them. You can hear them talking really well now.
Oh, then maybe I missed where the hallway is. Sorry, Jay. So I thought we were in this southern hallway and we peeked around the portcullis. Is that not true?
That is true, but it's just you.
Okay.
And the rest of the guys are in the hallway, but not as far as down as you. You came back from the portcullis and fed them the info.
So we don't immediately know how to get the portcullis open, and we don't know where that north door goes or is.
You can see it, but you don't know where it goes yet.
Correct.
You'd have to look at your map.
Yeah. I think Randall had the latest virtual map. Let's see.
There's some.
You're right, Toth. He had to bounce quick early. Damn.
Yeah.
Didn't even get a swing on.
On Randall's map, there's like a tower drawn on a northern room.
Yeah, I wonder if that's the chess piece. I wonder if that's a chess piece representing the room that had the chessboard that someone searched and determined might have been dangerous. But interesting enough, that looks like that was the window that we exited out of once, I think.
That is the window we jumped out of time before last.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that north door, I don't know where it goes because there's nothing there.
Do we want to? Can anyone screen share the map?
Sorry, Jay, what was that?
Can anyone screen share the map?
No. Randall, do you want to pull up the high-res version of the map that you put together?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I couldn't screen share it before, so I just restarted. Let's see what happens.
I'm sharing now. If you.
Awesome.
So that's the strategic map, if you would.
Yeah.
And the only odd thing about Randall's drawing is that room is attached to the rectangle room to the right of it. That's one big open room. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you got the other drawing of the room that I posted for reference.
Yeah, so Randall, the task was in that girl bound with witches room. There seems to be a door in the northwest side, and can we think, based on the other quarters in your map, where that might go or how we could access it since the portcullis is closed?
We went in that room, I think. Wasn't that where the chess pieces were or something?
You're not sure?
Well, that's what I think.
I don't remember there being a door in the chess room because I think we just bolted out the window, but we could go back up there.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's all a little mixed up. Well, I guess we'll have to figure it out.
Maybe if we go here, this room, did we search this wall?
That wall doesn't exist.
I think that's the girl. I think that's the room. Where are you looking at?
Yeah, that wall does not exist that you highlighted. That is one room.
All right. This could be a consequence of the way it was drawn like 2 sessions ago when we didn't have context. Why don't we go to the chess? Let's go to the chess room.
Okay. And this is where the bookshelves are. Then.
I think that's one big room, isn't it?
That is one big room.
Yeah. So where the girl is bound with the witches connects there.
Yeah.
And there are doors on that side, Jay. On the hallway.
Take a look.
No, there's a port.
Going down to there and doing your distraction. At least if we have to, it's a magical weapon and you can shoot one of the hags, whatever the heck they are. I don't know what Jay's ruling would be on that one.
I cast smite on one of crossbow bolts.
No, that's something within Toth.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. It's something that you call on, like that inner strength to strike that blow against the beast that seems invincible. That's an innate ability. You can't pass that around.
Okay, but you can still lob a crossbow bolt anyway, can't you? That's fine. Okay.
Always can load a crossbow bolt. Yeah.
So if Kree and Veridel go down and do the distraction, that means we are, as always, Lumin, going in through the door.
And then the alternative would be maybe you guys do the distraction, and you might be strong enough to lift the bars if
we sneak
things go down. Like you guys could do the distraction. We try to sneak in the door, and if stuff goes down, you can either come around or maybe even just go directly through the bars.
Yeah. What condition do the bars look in?
They're pitted and old, but they look solid.
Right.
They don't look weak. They don't look weathered like the ones when you approach the castle itself, probably because of the shelter of being inside.
Okay. Well, how about me and Kree go down, and Veridel and Lumin? If Veridel's going to do the sneaking, that's fine, but obviously Lumin's back up if it goes pear-shaped. I said if. I mean when, obviously.
Sure. All right.
I give Veridel that look.
Yeah, okay. In the back of my head, I'm like, all right, well, I guess we're going to find out where that door in the north goes. All right. Any opposed?
They are splitting us.
Randall? So here's gonna be the deal. I think Kree and or Toth are gonna go to the bars. They're gonna like bang on them under the premise of like, where's Cletus Dorvit or whatever, and try to like distract. I will make an attempt to very stealthily get into the room, and then if something goes down, you'll charge in behind me, and we'll get this thing done. Yeah. Stealthily go under Violet, slit the rope around the legs so she can run with us, and we get out. That's the plan.
You can go through the northern doors and try to go behind the couch.
Yep. And then, worst case, if we get seen, maybe flip the table. Like, there's some options here. So yeah, that would be my plan: is stealth into the door. Crouch behind the couch. Underneath the table, like do the shh at Violet. Are there hinges on my side, Jay, or are they on the inside?
The doors pull out to you, so the hinges are on your side, right?
All right, yeah. Maybe I'll take some of my chalk and put them over the hinges, almost like like talc or graphite to hopefully reduce any squeaking or noise. I will wait till I hear banging on the bars.
And then you're going to do your run-in?
Yeah, so I'm going to very carefully try to open the door and then stealth into the room, behind the couch, under the table, towards Violet. That's the overall plan.
Okay. Do. Well, what is it? The bone thing has grabbed Violet, and she's bringing her squiggling and reeling over to the table, where the skin thing is picking up a knife, and the hair thing is fondling and collecting some red crystals.
No, sorry, maybe I misunderstood. We wanted to do all this before that happened, though, Jay.
Yeah, I heard everything that you guys were talking about and giving you a chance to plan, but the bone thing's not stopping for you. They don't even know you're there yet.
Joke. All right.
All right. Okay, so I'm assuming that we're down there now. So, Toth's, I lost my helmet, didn't I, earlier on? Bloody whatever it was. Some sort
Yes,
of
you no longer have a helmet.
Yeah, so he's got his black cloak up over his head instead. He's got his nice bit of hood, a bit of a Sith Lord kind of thing. Apparently Randall has multiplied. That's disgusting.
Yeah, he's working on his vocals, probably like I did.
Yeah, so I'm gonna wait until Kree's sort of hopefully situated into the sort of the shadows behind with his crossbow ready, and I'm gonna hammer on the bars and demand that the witches tell me where their master is. I demand to speak to Cletus Dorvit at once. In my loudest and most imperious tones.
They screech. Oops, I better not do that. That's me. Rodeo here. Audio rodeo is what it is. Screeches! It's them! It's too late! We must go now! The bone thing throws Violet on the table and starts running towards the portcullis.
Sorry, with the audio stuff, I was kind of in and out there for a second, Jay. What starts running towards Toth?
The bone thing that went and grabbed Violet. When the hair thing and the skin thing shrieked, it turned around and saw Toth as well, what they were directing at. Tossed Violet across the room and onto the table, and now it's running at the portcullis towards Toth.
All right. As soon as I heard the bang and yell, I would have started getting into the door.
Okay. So, you are going to try to move silently or hide in shadows to get behind, like, the couch and shit like that?
Well, if I walk in and just see her on the table, then, that's going to change the plan a bit.
Oh, yeah, of course. So you're going to bust in and try to grab Violet.
Yep, that's the idea.
And Toth, you're jumping up and down, grabbing their attention. Where are the rest of you? What are Kree and Lumen doing?
Kree's kind of in the shadows, with his crossbow ready.
Bites off.
I'm going to cast Hegemonic Hand on the guy with the knife. It would allow me to take over his hand.
Okay.
And what happens? What would happen is his hand would start to glow, and with the hidden hand like signature glow color. And
Okay.
and then I would have control of his hand. I could make him stab himself in the face if I wanted to, if it worked.
Give me a head start.
We're not going to let this. I'm doing it from the hallway. We're just going to let this. I got to just do this. So I don't know what you're.
Which hallway are you in? Are you standing next to Toth?
I put a map up. I'm on 2 screens. I put a map up that has, where we were in this thing.
I got pink and red.
Lumen should be with Varadel.
Yeah, I'm with Varadel over in that top. I think we're in the top door, right? You were going to go behind.
Oh, okay.
No. So again, now that she's no longer in the corner, she's on the table. So I'm sneaking in, and I'm literally just going to try to grab her leg on the table and slide her across and get her out the door.
Gotcha.
So as soon as the racket started, I would have tried to enter the room quietly.
Roll your move silently.
All right. What do we got here? 5. All right, 51. Not a terrible chance.
You have the banging on
It is a 5.
Okay, the hair and skin thing jump over the
The main hallway. And then there's a big, crazy freaking snake.
Yeah, we're in front of the rubble.
Say we're in front of the rubble, so we're a bit higher up than that.
And then it crashed into the room that I'm in, right?
Yeah.
On the south doors, it crashed.
Through the south door, so it's not turning all of those. Yeah, that's it.
Alright, so I'm going to get out of that room, and I'm going to join my compadres in the hallway. This guy is bigger than all of us. Are we in a full flight? I mean, we're going to all try to get down some rope before some snake eats us?
That's how we exited last time.
Kind of is, yeah.
Jesus.
You got a better way out?
Back through the dungeon, I think, but...
No. At least I'm out of here this way.
Alright, I'm in full flight with you. I guess I can't even hit this thing. There's no way I can even hit this thing. So it's running. It's straight up the hallway.
Okay, Cree.
So does Cree.
So does Cree. Yep, it's a panicked flight. Roll initiative. Okay, Lumen.
Was there another door in this hallway, or is it just the chest room and the room we're in?
Just the chest room. There's no additional doors.
Rubble, like the whole side of the hallway is broken out, right? And is there any way down there that looks promising?
No, it looks like an 80-foot drop down to rock, pile of rubble. You could try to slide down it, but it's really steep.
Fuck, we're gonna all try to get out this window. All right, I guess I'm gonna.
We've already done it once. It was fine. We secured it.
Wanted to end the whole thing. We didn't have a snake behind us. All right, I'm with you. I'm gonna just go right into that room and start making my little Molotov. I'm just gonna, get something anyway. Okay. So I'm gonna start preparing a bomb, a little fire bomb. And then you're just trying to head out the window, Varadel, right? I think you're first because you're right.
Well, so I was gonna secure Violet to me, so basically cut her arms so she can get around my neck, and then I still have some of my rope. And I was going to kind of tie her onto me, and then we're going to climb down.
Okay. Well, I'll help that. There's no sense of trying to fight this thing. I'm just going to help you start laying some rope. We're just going to do this thing.
Sweating profusely.
She still has bounds around her waist or something. Basically, I'll give her a piggyback ride, but tie her onto me. And
okay.
We're getting out.
Well, I'll be laying the rope down.
And I think we burned some other people's ropes to have the one going all the way down from the window.
Yeah,
so
we burnt a load of them together to make sure that we actually had long enough rope.
Yeah. All right.
So that was now it's Toth, right? You're the last one.
Yeah, I'm the last one. The hammer, is it +3? I know it's +5 damage. Well, sorry, it's +2 damage, but no, it's not.
The hammer is +3 to hit, +3 to damage, or it can absorb 5 hit points.
5 hit points. It's got a +2 attack bonus then.
It's got a +3 to attack, plus 3 to damage. And no bonus to hit when you're using it as a protective weapon.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, sorry, my attack bonus is plus 7 in total with this. I'll have to remember for next time, but that's fine. Right, well, I'm legging it up there, but
You got to get through the snake in the rubble.
Okay.
So roll to hit to make it.
Okay.
And your target armor class is 17.
17. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Or otherwise you're blocked and stuck.
13, 14, 15. Nope. Failed by 2. Annoying thing. So no, I'm stuck then.
Okay, you can't get past as the snake, big marble snake, is blocking the way as it pulls its bulk across the hall back into the other room to observe the hallway again. Initiative. Toth didn't make it so far.
But I make it to the room, to the chest room, right?
Yeah, because you saved. Veridel, what are you going to do?
We're making our way down. I mean, I would hope between having the rope, in addition to my climb abilities, without a rope, that, with the piggyback ride tied in, we can just make our way down.
You can make your way down, yes. The sure-footed assassin, with the aid of the rope, scrambles down the crumbling side of the palace. Then it's Snake and Lumen. Lumen, what are you doing?
Well, I'm, spotting them and just gonna jump out as soon as I can.
Okay.
Actually, I'll guard the rear. If you want to go down, Cree, I don't know. We can't just leave Toth in there. Hopefully he'll be turning down the hall anytime soon, but I'll let you go, Cree, if you want to.
He's out of the window before you finish the sentence.
Okay.
All right, boom. Like, you sure you don't want to go? Boom.
He's gone. 21 hits, right, Toth? As it snaps to bite you and causes 1 point of damage. Roll save versus poison.
That would be a natural 20. Thank you very much. I'll take that.
Okay. You felt something, a strange chemical coursing through your quickly, and you started to emanate a smell of fatty and sweet smell started oozing out of you, and then it stopped. Toth. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm assuming I'm not going to get past this thing anytime soon.
You can try. We can do it to the hit. It's the same as trying to hit. It's got an armor class of 24. You can either try to run, dodge by it, and get by it, or attack it.
Okay. I'm going to try and get past it. Is that a 17 again?
No. It's since you're combating it, it's 24.
In which case, sorry, I'll just try and hit the damn thing.
Okay.
All right.
Another natural 20.
That is a natural 20.
Yep. Max damage.
That would be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Okay. Pieces of it go off. A big chunk off the side of its head flies off in marble chunks. That's the end of the round. Roll initiative. The battle is on. Toth, your turn.
Do I see anything outside once we get down to the ground? Anything? Assess any threats?
Yes, there is something on the ground.
Oh boy.
There is something that feels threatening. Roll a D100.
15. 1-5.
This is the first time I've rolled a 1 on a random encounter this whole time we've been playing in the palace. 2 terror gnomes. You're so freaking lucky I rolled snake eyes. 2 terror gnomes, one in a red dragon livery, the other in silver dragon livery. You imagine they're saying, stop, hold, or whatever, but you hear them going, "Nah, nah, nah," and they've got crossbows, light crossbows.
There's 2 of them. I take out 2 100 GP gemstones and hold them up.
They pull up their light crossbows and, do kind of like a little sniff of the air, like, what are you up to?
And then, I basically I'm offering them, and I'll just point to, somewhere else and just, go. And I'll toss them at their feet.
Yeah, they pick them up and they leave. So you're out that cash, but they fucking yeah, sweet.
It's that Valetaire money.
Yeah. It looks like they go south around or wherever they go to get. It looks like they're going to the front of the palace.
All right. Aside from that, I'll be keeping an eye out, but I guess helping people point out footholds and stuff as they start climbing down.
Okay, Toth.
I got a 27 in total, so another 19, my plus 7.
Mm-hmm. Roll damage.
And 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
You gotta get out of there, man.
I'm doing my best, but at the moment you guys are getting away, so that's kind of the main thing. Sucks to be a paladin in places like this, but you know.
And you got to save versus breath weapon as Aladonia now is awake from her slumber or whatever meditative state she was. She's crackling energy and is going to shoot a pretty powerful blast at you.
It's very true, Gabriel. That's probably what they have done, yeah. Right, is there any penalties on this? Or is this just a straight...
There's no penalties, no.
Okay, my save is 15, and I rolled 15.
Okay, so you take, you're going to take half damage. No, 9, so you, 4. You take 4 points of damage, and you're thrown into the room where you've got Violet and the witches are there. So you go smashing through, like, there's the ruined table. You're in a bunch of debris that the snake brought down when it crashed into the room.
So we're kind of out of the frying pan into the fire kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Well, the three who are one, the witches, the hair, skin, teeth thing, their body, their bone, they're not happy to see the snake. They're screeching and hollering at it. They're freaked out. They don't like it. So there's that, I guess. There's a bonus. So, Kree, you're gone. Lumen, you're the only person that matters right now of consequence between you and Toth on this floor. Otherwise, it's just Toth.
Well, if I'm still up there, I gotta run down there. I can't, there's gotta be something I can do. I'll just head down the hall, kind of, stealthy, but fast. Cause we gotta get out of here, and you're getting penned in, dude. All right, so,
I think it's
what do I
another
see? There's a snake in the hallway.
There is a snake in the hallway.
Yep.
Toth, it's not to be seen because he got pushed back into the room.
Yeah, the snake's head is now in the room where the witches and Toth are.
Okay,
Like
so
Aladonia is controlling it, to summoning, motioning it to go into the room and cause hell and havoc.
And Aladonia is in the hallway too, right?
No, she's in the room where she was. She's awake, but she's still levitating, floating in the air, directing from the air.
Just hanging out, blasting. Okay, cool. Well, I don't want to see her, so I'm just going to get down as close as I can without touching the snake. And that's what I got.
Okay, you've got a front row seat to the action. The snake is thrashing around in the room. 2 of the witches run to the north door, and the hair thing slips through the portcullis.
Flight from the snake, huh?
Okay, Toth, it's your action.
I am running for the north door, funnily enough.
Oh, excellent. I love it. Lumen, you see the snake rearing up to make a strike into the room to the fleeing Toth. You have an opportunity of maybe distracting it, or
adequately distracted, actually.
Or what's your move? Are you gonna what are you gonna do? I'm really curious.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay put. Out of sight of the energy throwing, floating woman, and maybe try to see what's going on. I don't know.
You could always get the skin lady back in front and use her as sort of a intercession between me and it, because you've still got control, haven't you?
The snake gets a 17. Does that hit, Toth?
Not quite. I'm on 19 because I've technically got me +2 from protection from evil.
Okay, the cauldron is spilt over, and the back wall there breaks open to the night sky and the open air. And the snake, body now slams onto the floor. It's heavy marble body. And you're stuck in a room that is odd shaped. It's kind of a rectangle with a pyramid hat. There's 2 windows across the room, and once it was an opulent bedroom. Large stuffed mattress surrounded by collections of taxidermy, kind of like Raggedy Bones' stuff.
Alright, okay. If I'm looking out these windows, can I see the other tower? The chest room?
It's angled back, goes on the side, but yeah, you can. There's a little bit of a dog leg, but no worries. You can see the window where they came out, yes.
Yeah.
Where'd the witches go?
They're in the bedroom. Toth and them are gonna have to roll initiative now. And
Okay.
Lumen, since you're still in the action, you need to roll initiative as well. You're lucky, I'm getting shit rolls.
I assume when Kree gets down, I'd probably propose we migrate to like the line of the woods, and then we'll look out for them coming out.
Yeah, you hear a lot of rumbling and shaking up on the 2nd level.
Yeah.
We can find a place to hide and
Toth, what's your play?
see what's going on.
Yeah.
When you say that the me and the witches are rolling initiatives, are they gearing up to have a pop at me, or is this just for the snake's benefit?
They're looking at you. They're turning and looking at you, and it looks like they're getting ready to attack.
Okay. That's not good. Well, okay. I think we might be doing the honourable thing and leaving them to it. I might just come running back out of the room again.
There are windows. There are windows out of this room.
Yeah, but I haven't got any rope.
No, you don't. Well, yeah, that's true. It's 80. It's about 80 feet. 8d6. Can you handle 8d6?
No.
Okay.
Not unless you roll 8 ones, in which case I'll be good.
Okay, so you're going to go back into the room where the snake is because you don't want to face off with the witches.
Well, I could probably take one of them out, but yeah. Actually, sod it. Yeah. I'm just gonna
Attack the snake?
full look and attack the snake.
Okay. I'm gonna roll its morale. Its morale's it's gonna be really high because of its marble magic snake. Oh! It's still gonna attack.
Okay, that's fine. I still missed anyway.
Okay, Lumen, your action.
So Toth came out of the bedroom. He's with the snake. He's attacking it.
Yep, trying to get by it.
And
no one sees you yet. No one notices you yet.
Can I see the blue lady, or if I poke my nose around that?
Oh yeah, you can see the blue lady. There's a lot of that wall is missing, and she's intently looking at her snake and looking as if she's controlling it.
Shit. I bet you she's pretty badass. What do you think? You think I should try to stab her?
Wait, wasn't she the person that we helped?
Yes, she was.
Yeah. That's her. She's blue. She's glowing like bluish and naked, and her hair's all silvery.
Any ideas?
I mean, appeal for help. We did her a solid once, right?
You're really good on the diplomacy. I love that.
He's also about 80 foot down and blinging.
Yeah, he doesn't have any skin in the game right now.
Kree, our new adopted daughter, we're good.
Is she undead? She's got to be undead. Maybe I can try to turn her.
Oh, Aladonia. I thought you were talking about the girl still.
Aladonia. Does Aladonia feel like she's like...
No, she's just some kind of wizard.
Okay. I'm going to go for it there, Stu. I'm just going to poke my head around the corner.
Yeah?
I'm going to take some energy beams. I'm going to say, stay this madness! We are here to help. Okay? And I'm going to put my best cleric voice on.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to call like the light of the gods.
What's your charisma?
Oh, fuck. It's 18. It's 8.
It's only a -1. I'm going to roll her reaction. In the heat of battle.
We're your friends. I got some Cheez-Its.
Pathetic human. Leave while you can. I've no time to waste with you vermin, is what Aladonia replies.
Please call up your snake from my shiny paladin. He can't hold up forever.
What's your armor class?
Mine?
Yes.
Oh, great. Something like 17.
You're not including the +2 bonus from being nowhere near Toth, are you?
No.
No, you guys are not connected that way, right? That's not happening.
No, that would be 19 standing next to Iron Man.
Okay, she raises up one hand and just goes, Bishop! Take 5 points of damage and you're bowled down the end of the hall.
Nice, dude. Yeah, that worked out.
Boom, boom, boom. And, oh, yeah, you got that open, fuck, what are we going to do here?
Gonna tumble down.
Yeah, roll a d20, your dexterity or less, to not go off the edge.
Dexterity or less. My dexterity is 13.
And you're rolling a 20. D20, you got to get it or less.
Thank you for the 6.
You managed to halt your roll just in time before you go off the precipice of the ruined palace. And
I took one for the team for no good reason.
well, it does. The snake does turn to look and address its master. 23 is a miss. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Lumen.
I need to roll 17 or above on a d20 to even touch this thing.
Yeah. Lumen, what are you doing?
Um,
You're out of line of sight.
what?
You're out of line of sight from
That's a good
Aledonia,
goddamn thing.
Toth, and the snake. You can just see the snake's body across the hall.
Big snake.
I can't even hit it. Well, I'm gonna ready my Molotov because that bitch is taking a hit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna creep down there out of line of sight, and I'm gonna launch something next round.
Okay. I keep on rolling 1s and 2s. The snake is not hitting shit. I guess it's erratic now and it's enraged and it's thrashing about randomly. It seems like Aledonia has lost control of it. Another round of initiative. You guys continue to get lucky. Rolling shit. Lumen, what do you got for initiative? 2. Okay, Toth.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Got you. See how this one goes. 12, 13 damage.
The thing explodes. The front of it just blows apart in a massive marble explosion. The lifeless trunk of the marble snake crashes to the floor. Aledonia shrieks and shoots up into the night sky.
Please tell me it's not blocking the door.
No, you can walk over it.
Oh, sorry then.
So is that what you're doing?
I'm not walking over it. No, I'm bloody running.
Okay.
Exit.
So we see this like blue light coming up in the sky.
Yeah, yep, like the Rocketeer. So you two are fleeing the premise, Lumen and Toth.
I think discretion is probably the better part of valor at the moment.
You want to take out those witches, man?
No?
Okay.
Well, actually, yeah. Okay, yep. I got what's going on.
Well, on that snake, just saying. We could call up the other dudes and say, "Look, we can do this."
Yeah.
No,
Not sure we're within hearing range. Luckily.
All right, so we're gonna flee. I'm following your lead, Toth.
Okay, you all are together. And it's it's not nighttime. That's right. It's daytime. It's the afternoon. It's a gray, overcast October day. Freezing rain is starting to spit out of the sky, and you're all standing outside. You're all gathered together on the ground outside the palace.
Lumen's gonna give Toth a high five and say, "We totally killed that thing. We're awesome."
Right, are we making a move around to the front entrance? I think it's probably a better place to start from, rather than get caught out here again.
If that's the south side, that's where those terror gnomes went.
Once he paid off to go away.
Bastard, when you need him.
But yeah, let's let's just book it out of here. I guess we're gonna head back and take Violet back home.
You're gonna make your way to La Frenier?
I think that'll be the plan.
Okay. Running away from the palace now.
That palace was bad shit. There was just so much in there that was scary. I could take on an army of Terranomes. Get tactical on that bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, we picked up a few interesting weapons, but, like, the kid being the only payoff made that, like, a really interesting place. It's like, the risk-reward ratio, man.
Mom and Pop better pay up.
Yeah. I gotta pull up my document. I gotta pull up a document.
You know what was interesting is there was a Rom'Myr connection with that little paper that we picked up.
You picked up several papers. You haven't had a chance to look at them all.
Yeah, there's like I actually have a list of a variety of stuff. There was some orb on a pillow in a closet that we have. A weird knife from the Negamancer. Yellow belt and buckle.
Yeah.
There's I got like a list of stuff that we've yanked that I don't think we've accounted for yet.
Got a couple nice candelabras. I wouldn't mind going to Rom'Myr. You know, Averon's so provincial.
We don't know how to get back. We were promised but that night that he's gonna get us back, but I don't know what happened.
What did that letter say? I can't even. We could pull it out. I think it might be worth, you know, in terms of clues on some directions. But you know, while we're moving, you know, whatever direction it is.
We gotta go south.
Once we find some landmarks, I'm sure Lumen could help figure it out because he's from Averon. But we're kind of out in the middle of nowhere right now.
I'm just trying to get a document open. But so what is the first thing that you guys want to do?
Find our way to La Frenier, I guess.
Yeah.
Did we deliver the threads?
Yeah,
we did. We got his entire cloak, and we were.
No, you got a
freed from the
portion of it.
woods. Oh, okay.
The lower half. You didn't get the whole thing. It's what you were cutting or whatever tore off in your hands.
Oh, I see. Anyway, like we gave it to him, and we are freed from his shenanigans.
Okay.
So we can leave the woods, or at least we did last time. And so yeah, I say we just head down that way. Now, some of you had some drama that I wasn't familiar with because there was a period of time where I had a hard time making the game. It was the whole like some city leader nobleman is a werewolf plot line that I'm not very familiar with. Is that the same city we're going to?
No, Viones is to the south.
was it?
Or,
Okay.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't get involved. I don't know. I wasn't listening to you.
That was. It wasn't the. It was the sort of bishop that was consorting with werewolves.
I see. But that was not in La Frenier.
That was in La Frenier, yeah, but I don't think that was the actual city that the guy was from properly.
Okay.
I can't remember exactly where that was.
I mean, in any event, I think we're heading back there, right?
Okay, well, maybe I'll get lucky.
And Randall, you gotta duck out in like the next half hour, right?
Yeah. The plan, here's the play, as far as I can see it. We walk back to the nearest town. And if we have to camp out overnight, we camp out overnight. We tell trade stories. I would love to read that letter again. Jay has it, I'm sure. Just for bedtime stories, but start finding our way back to where we can drop Violet off. Can we just start walking?
Yep, you can start. Absolutely. It's a icy, rainy, cold afternoon. So the
So we
sun
get Violet a blanket.
between
Where is she from?
I think she's from Lafreniere. She has like her family's like a noble family or something.
Yeah, her family is one of the oldest families of Acheron. Well respected.
Any other questions about the clues?
We have a map. Do we have that map? Is that something we can see?
No, I haven't drawn it yet, but I will draw it up eventually for Lafreniere. But
All right. So what happened? We're camping out tonight, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, so maybe an opportunity for healing in the morning, huh? You hear through, and it's never been good, but you hear some singing in the forest in the evening. It's like a troop of a company of men, if you would, but it's a kind of a high piping voice, but it's like some lovely song. It's like they're passing through the woods. And actually now you can see they're not coming in your direction per se, but close enough that you can see that there's someone is carrying a lantern.
There's no good that would come of engaging, right?
Is it bad that every time I hear somebody go, I automatically think of The Witcher?
So you're going to let them pass unmolested, whoever they are?
If we didn't have the girl in tow and I perceived there to be some risk there, I'd be up for some sort of encounter here, but I lean towards avoidance, but open to what you guys think.
I'm just going to sit back and enjoy the singing.
Have they spotted our fire or anything, or?
If it's snowing.
And it fades away as it gets lost in the snowy night in the thick woods. Dawn comes, cold. This would be the 23rd or the 24th of Reedworm, the month of Reedworm.
I think it's time for some healing. What's your status? I'm down to half myself. Took a blast from that floating woman.
I'm 11 from 18.
I'm full.
I'm just over half.
Oh, 12. We got one back.
You travel through most of the day, hacking through the woods, and you come out on a road. It's a fairly well-worn track going north and south. You are completely lost.
Going north and south.
Mm-hmm. You're not quite sure where you are coming out on this road.
Before we get too far, can we just do a little healing action? I got 2 of those cure wound things, and I do one on myself. Toth, you can lay some hands on, right? You want to do some of that?
I can do where am I? Grand total of 3. But I can do it twice.
I'll do 3 on me, and then I have another one. Do you need one, Cree? I'll throw one down.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
You want to roll it? D6 plus 1?
Okay. No, you roll it. You do it.
Okay, here we go. You got 7. 6 plus 1.
Whoa,
I only got 3, so
nice.
I saved the best for you.
I'm full. Thank you. That's
Good.
reinvigorating. So we are on a.
It's a track.
Maybe we are here on the road to Petit Champ. If we go south, we can hit this other road, then go west to La Frenais.
I don't think anyone's got another better plan, do you?
Yeah, it's head south down the track and see where it leads us. I think it's probably the best way.
It leads
Unless
you.
we're-
It's now apparent that you're actually on the old forest road, because Cree recognized the intersection where you met the Druin caravan. You're right there, and you
Well, I
can.
say we're bang it right.
So if you go back the way you came, start heading back north, you'll be in the direction of La Frenais on a track.
Okay.
And you hear a troop of horses coming down the old forest road from La Frenais, and coming in your direction. Are you going to wait on the road or not?
Yeah,
What do we hear exactly? Sorry.
A troop of horses.
horses.
Remember last time we ran into this? Like we got accused of kidnapping.
Yeah. We could maybe step off into the forest and just see who it is first.
That's my vote. Let's get off the road.
Okay.
Get off the road! All right, sounds good.
Seven men on horses, spears, leather armor, come down the road, and then they turn at the intersection. They stop, they look, they make sure they're in the right place, and they head to Petit Champ.
Was there any heraldry on these? Or was it just leather armor and spears?
Yeah, there was no heraldry, but they appeared, let's put it, well armed.
Do I recognize their insignias?
They didn't have any insignias on them.
Are they gendarmes? No?
I don't even know what that word means.
Police.
Look that word. What's that, Kevin?
It's police in French.
Exactly. Gendarmes of the town.
Yep, but they don't look like the militia from Petit Champ that you ran into. These guys are an upgrade.
Okay.
You met a bunch of farmers in
Mercenaries.
padded armor. These guys are leather and implements of war, as opposed to
So we'd have to hit these guys twice.
You'd have to hit these guys twice instead of once. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Straight up.
I like the idea of them getting smaller.
Like smaller in your rear view mirror? Smaller?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
They Oh! What does Violet do? Does Violet cry out?
Wait, what?
Does Violet cry out when she sees the men on horses?
Why would she do that?
We've been good to her. I mean,
Perhaps she recognizes them?
And with my bloody stump stuffed in her mouth.
But she gets off a yell. I'm here! They stop. They heard that.
What?
do? What?
I mean, like we've invested so much to rescue and protect her.
She goes, they're the men from the town. They're from La Frenier.
You know them?
They're my father's soldiers.
All right, good, fine.
Let's walk out with our hands sort of up in peaceful movement, nice and slow.
Who goes there? Who are you? What do you have there? Is that Violet? Are you the kidnappers? Are you the rogues and thieves? Hand her over now.
Violet, please tell them what has transpired.
She goes running across towards the horse, to the guy on the horse. Take me home, Ratchet. Take me home, Ratchet. It's been so long. Are you going to let her run across to them?
Lumen, I think you should do the talking once you step up.
All right. I'll say we rescued Violet from Aledonia in the Pale Knight's castle, and we're bound by our oaths of fealty to return her to her parents ourselves. Who are you, gentlemen? And then I would announce my name, and I would nod to my compadres. Said, we are the archipelago who's traveling, doing good deeds across the countryside.
No, we're not still discussing the name of the group because I'm not completely sold on the archipelago group.
Yeah, I don't get it, but whatever. I'm just gonna.
You declared for it.
You guys let me talk, okay?
Yeah.
We'll let you talk, not pick the name of the group. That's a different thing.
Yeah. And you announced that in a room of cross-dimensional beings, so who knows where that goes.
Yeah,
But yes, they say more like thieves and kidnappers. We're taking you in. Throw down your weapons, and you won't come in. You won't be returning. Won't be coming to La Frenier cold with us.
I just look over at Toth.
I'll try one more time. Is like, Violet, please tell these men what has taken place.
Didn't we rescue from the three witches?
Yeah,
She says yes. They saved me. They saved me in the woods, is what they said.
So Raggedy Bones, the witches, the Pale Knight, like, come on.
So, gentlemen, we're walking to La Frenier, and if you would be so kind to escort us, we'd really appreciate it.
Well, let's see. Violet says that you did her a good turn. We'll let you go. Get out of here.
No. That's not how this works. We are returning Violet to her father. You can either come with us, or you can follow along behind.
Well, we've had enough of listening to you, dogs. Get 'em, boys. We'll take 'em in for a bounty for kidnappers. So the soldier that was talking to you has got Violet on his horse, and four horsemen, push their horses forward to come at you with spears while you're while we're at this intersection, close quarters.
How'd she get over there?
Huh?
She ran over while we were stood there like idiots. Do you remember that spell you cast on the witch about the hand thing? You might want to do that on the rider with Violet this time.
I think Clutch is of the order, the one where he's bound and he can't move. What do you guys think? We just sort of stop them cold.
I'm about to go full Veridil. Alright. It's about to get gross.
We need some initiative, right?
Yeah, we need some initiative.
Violet, close your eyes. It's gonna get nasty.
Is Toth, what I'm seeing is Toth is up first?
Yeah, I'm going to smack the nearest horse up the side of the head.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if I was going to go for legs of horses, it's going to get
Okay,
gross.
the horse got an armor class of 13.
Oh, okay. Well, I rolled an 18. I'm not even going to bother adding on my bonuses to that.
Yep.
That will be a grand total of 9 upside the head.
Upside the head, the horse's front legs crumple and the rider goes pitching over forward. Ah! And he goes tumbling onto the ground. He gets pitched off his horse as the horse is dead. Next up is Kree.
I'm gonna attack the fallen, the one that just fell down.
Okay. Yep. You get a +4 to hit.
Okay.
An additional +4 for it being prone.
Okay. It's a 10 plus 4. That will be 14.
That's a hit.
Okay. I'm gonna attack with my silvery longsword. No. That's like fancy cold iron dagger. It's more less bulky. So it's 5 damage.
Okay.
And I'm on top of the guy. I'm not.
Yes, I get it. Yeah. You're stabbing the hell out of him. He's in bad shape. He's in bad. This is not a good position for him to be in. So that's 2 of them.
I'm going to cast this clutch spell on the guy who has Violet.
Understood.
And what he has to do is apparently save versus spells. Manifest. Yeah.
They go first, I guess.
Yeah, but the guys on horses go first, so you're gonna have to duck someone trying to stick a spear through you. $14.
For me?
Yeah, that doesn't.
No, I got a 19 armor class next to the big guy.
Yep. Okay, that's a miss. Veridel. 21.
Clearly, that's a hit.
You take 4 points of damage from spear thrust at your side.
This is not good, guys.
So now it's Lumen and Veridel's action.
So I'm going to manifest a giant ghostly hand, which is going to attempt to grab him. He saves versus spells at -2.
He does not save.
So he is clutched. He is immobile. He can't speak.
Nope. And he actually rolled a 1, so we may make his save a little more aggressive.
He may be permanent.
We might discover this thing has a new power or something along those lines.
It's like strangling him.
So he is held by a giant glowing hand right now.
Yep. And Violet, of course, as well, because he's holding on to her. So they're immobile.
Which spell book are you working out of?
What's that?
Which spell book are you working out of?
It's flavored to the theme. It's basically hold person.
Oh, okay.
I just added a little style with the hand.
Yep. Roll a d20.
Me?
Yep. You're getting extra. You're getting an extra spell boost here.
6.
Holy shit.
He shouldn't have messed with us. They totally attacked us first.
Everyone feels the magic experience of the agonizing birth of the hidden hand as it manifests visibly amongst you all. It's radiating off the clutching hand. Wow, what else is going to happen?
Maybe it'll paralyze the other dudes. That's what I'm thinking. I was going to cast it on all of them, but I got a better shot on one.
Yeah, that's what happened. The spell magnifies and it starts clutching all the other guards. And clutching their horses. And they're screaming in panic.
And I say, you attacked us first. I have immobilized you. We mean you no harm. Let's stay this madness. That's my new line.
Oh, but see, that's not true, though, because now it's my turn.
Veridel?
No, Veridel, no. We have to go into that town.
Galishma will have bodies today, and I take the autumn sword, and I kind of just like go vertically, but like slashing either like at the person, but really like happy to go right through the horse as well.
Okay.
The one that tried to stab at me.
So you're not sparing these guys' lives.
I am.
Veridel isn't. He just killed one.
I mean, oh, as in, sorry, is it because it's being held that, like, I know with certainty that I could just start slaughtering them? Is that what you're
Yeah, they're held. They're held, bound like these. They got these grip, yellow hands, big yellow hands around them.
That's just mean.
What's the outcome? All right, so if we're gonna quick sing,
The outcome is the spell's going to wear off at any time.
Yeah, like
it lasts a long time. It lasts like turns.
Maybe not the special effect that we don't know. So like the what are we gonna do then?
At the same time, you're kind of reacting.
Yep, and Lumen, you're kind of.
They make it back into town and talk shit. And who are they gonna trust? Us or them?
Lumen is you're out of the conversation right now as you are totally enraptured with the agonizing birth of your god.
Yeah, I think. Look, I hate to, but I would be still swinging. I think that's what Veridel's like gonna get into it.
Okay, so Lumen comes back around when the spell is done. All the opponents seem to be dead.
Not the dude. You gotta save the dude. The main guy. We gotta walk him back into town.
I didn't.
What?
Why? So he can tell the people that we killed the rest of his team and we've been holding
Yeah, this isn't good.
Even from a lawful side, this isn't no.
We gave them a chance. We gave them a lot of chances. They decided
I
to take.
fall on my knees and cry out to my God, what has happened here?
Look, they reframed what really happened as they were just gonna claim we were kidnappers. Is there anything more evil than that? Like, no, no regrets. I will bathe in their blood.
Alright, I'm taking arms now.
Offering to Galishma.
How many are there? I'm taking all the arms.
There's a lot of stuff.
Hey, we have horses now.
You managed to hang on to 4 horses. 3 of them, one of them's dead. 2 of them's dead. 1 ran away. You got 4.
Now, here's the problem.
Violet's freaking
Obviously,
out.
Violet just witnessed the people that she thought were going to bring her home. She probably doesn't care who's bringing her home.
Uncle Sergeant Rodgett, he used to bounce me on his knee.
Well, his knee's still right over there.
You guys are evil.
I've reached the breaking point. Like I feel validated.
This is a good place to call it.
Yeah.
We can cut the knee so she can keep it.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
For a truncated session.
Yeah. You'll have to have a think about the aftermath of this one. Yeah, has anyone got a spade so we can bury the damn bodies?
We just drag them out into the woods, right? You're strong.
Just drag him out in the woods. Let him molder. The hounds will have him. The wolves will have him by nightfall.
Yeah, they will do, but we better consecrate the bodies beforehand. I don't want the damn things rising up.
And this is right up Galishma's alley, Veridel, because you don't want these bodies found.
Yeah. We can take care of it. I mean, they're already going to be in pieces. Like, I could see Veridel, like, kind of going full sociopath mode for a moment, and, like, he's just sitting there hacking.
Yep.
Goes full Dexter.
Angry that yet again, there was a roadblock, and
You
a
guys
plan.
are dysfunctional, man. You got some serious childhood trauma going on here.
I think we're causing some childhood trauma.
Yeah. All right. 2 more weeks. Gets interesting.
2 more weeks.
Once again. I'll see you later, gentlemen. Thank you for playing.
All right, it's good to see you guys.